And here is the last of the video for our review. Triangles and trigonometry. Let's recall we need some good old Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. Something helpful to possibly have. That's going to help us find the hypotenuse. C is always the hypotenuse. Okay, so it might be something you want to have written down. What we can do is 5 squared plus 12 squared equals c squared. That's 25, 144, 169 equals c squared. Square root of that is 13. So 13 is our hypotenuse. Sine, remember sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So we simply have, if theta's here, opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. So sine is going to be 5 over 13. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, which is 12 over 13. Tangent is going to be opposite over adjacent, which is 5 over 12. And the nice thing about all these is cosecant. Sine starts with S, cosecant, it's reciprocal. We're just going to switch everything over. H over O, 13 over 5. H over A is going to be 13 over 12. And cotangent A over O is going to be 12 over 5. If you don't have them on your note card, highly recommend writing down all those trig functions for yourself. Okay, next up we got a poor old cat in a tree. Ladder is placed on the ground 6 feet away from the tree at a 60-degree angle. One thing on your review here, make sure you rewrite this as 60 degrees, and we know it is faced 6 feet away. Okay, how far up the tree was the cat? So we need to find this distance, which from our angle, that is the opposite. So we have the opposite, we have the adjacent, and the hypotenuse. How far up the tree is the cat? Well, let's look. We have the adjacent and opposite, which matches up with the tangent. So we're going to take tangent of 60 equals opposite, which we don't know, over adjacent. And please remember, need to be in degree mode. Degree mode. Making sure I'm in degree mode myself. Mode, I'm not, so I would get a funny answer. There's degree. Anyway, to solve for this, okay, we need to solve for O up top, which means we're going to multiply each side by 6 to solve. So 6 tangent 60 means that cat was about 10.39 feet up in the air, up in the tree, okay? How long must the ladder be? Well, in this case, we're trying to find the hypotenuse. So adjacent and hypotenuse, that is going to be cosine. So we're actually going to take cosine of 60, and we are going to look at adjacent over hypotenuse, 6 over h. Now, in this case, h is down below, so let's remember you're going to do 6 divided by cosine of 60. And what that's going to give us is a little larger number, and that's actually going to be 12. So the ladder needs to be 12 feet long in order to reach the kitty cat up in the tree. Okay. Coming up next, find the measure of the indicated angle, so round to the nearest degree. Let's remember, if we are going counterclockwise, that is a positive measurement. If we're going clockwise, that's a negative. So I would have those little things written down as well for yourself. And you can count in 90s. I think that's helpful. So as we kind of follow around here, just count how many times. So each section is 90. So we have a 90. We have another 90. We have another 90. We have another 90. And we have this distance here. That distance is going to be, so this whole arc, so to speak, is 180. So if we do 180 minus 130, that gives us that little extra chunk, which means this bit is 50. So we're going to add that on there. So 90 times 4 plus 50 essentially is going to give us 410 for that degree. Okay, that's the measure. This one is going so clockwise, actually counterclockwise again, I believe. So let's go ahead, and we're looking at 90, and another 90, and another 90, and another 90, and another 90, and one more 90, and this distance. This time, since this is 45 on the green side, we have another 45. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 90s plus a 45 makes it 585 positive again. And find the measure of the missing angle. Remember, for missing angles, you are doing inverse trig, sine -1, cosine -1, or tangent -1. Definitely have that written down. Missing angles, you're using inverse functions. So we have to identify what parts we have. We have the opposite and the hypotenuse. So we're going to use sine of negative, or inverse sine, and we're going to do 9 over 23. Inverse sine of 9 over 23 gives us about 23.0 degrees. If you have that, it's fine. I believe it says round to the nearest tenth. If you're finding a missing side, you're going to do what we did with the cat. So looking at this here, we have the hypotenuse and we have the opposite. So we're going to do regular sine of 36 equals 15 over h. And 15 up top, so 15 divided by sine 36 is going to equal our hypotenuse. 15 divided by sine 36, whoop, I don't need the plus there, is going to be about 25.5. Okay, so that is what we are looking at for those. Okay, so please have a lot of that stuff written down on your note cards. That's the way to check your answers as well. Good stuff, guys.